Jail Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is already a celebrity in prison. They said he has already become the president of the prison, but I doubt that is what Nnamdi Kanu wanted. But it must have been conferred on him just by respect, you know. So very soon, you will see that they will, on their own, reverse the most fundamental mistake they ever made regarding Nnamdi Kanu. You can quote me on that.
So Nnamdi Kanu is in Sokoto prison.
What did we predict to you? That they will do that. But I also predicted that it will be the greatest mistake of their life. And now, the people we asked to protest to prevent Nnamdi Kanu from going to jail are all rushing to Sokoto. I want his family members to give me the right to admit people to see him so that I can be screening them. And I'll tell you the day the judge who sentenced him is going to go to Sokoto. He's going to go beg like Fela was begged in Bama prison for doing what is wrong, if he has not done that already. But if he wants to go, tell him to contact me. I will arrange a safe passage to Sokoto.
Breaking news, my people. And this is something you want to hear. It's not every day you hear about big names in the news. But today, the drama between Omoyele Sowore, Justice James Omotosho, and Nnamdi Kanu is taking center stage. I'm sure some of you have heard the news, but trust me, there are layers to this story. And let's be real, some of you might be shocked by what you're about to hear. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe because you don't want to miss anything. So let's talk about Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, a figure who has stirred a lot of emotions. Some Nigerians see him as a freedom fighter, while others believe he's a threat to national security. In 2025, Kanu was sentenced to life imprisonment on terrorism charges after a trial that left many people asking questions. Justice Omotosho was the one who handed down the sentence. Now, after this high-profile ruling, Kanu was transferred to a maximum security prison in Sokoto, far from his family and legal team. And just when you thought things couldn't get any more complicated, human rights activist Omoyele Sowore threw in a prediction that has the internet buzzing. Sowore, who is known for his strong views on Nigeria's political system and his continuous battle for human rights, made a bold claim. He said that Justice Omotosho, the judge who sentenced Kanu, is going to have to go to Sokoto and beg Nnamdi Kanu for forgiveness. Yes, you heard that right. Sowore is saying the judge will go there to beg Kanu for mercy. It's a huge statement. Imagine the same judge who sentenced Kanu to life imprisonment, traveling all the way to Sokoto to ask for forgiveness. Now, let's think about this for a second. It's not just about a judge or a prisoner. It's about justice, power, and a whole lot of pride. So, Sowore claims that the judge might even do what Fela Kuti, the legendary musician, went through many years ago when he was being begged while in prison. Sowore said that, just like Fela was once humiliated, the judge might eventually feel that he too made a mistake and could make that journey to apologize, to ask for mercy from Kanu. The thing is, this prediction doesn't come out of nowhere. Sowore is no stranger to controversy. He's made headlines multiple times for standing up against what he believes are injustices in the country. If you remember, Sowore has been a vocal critic of Nigeria's government for years, always speaking out on what he sees as corruption, abuses of power, and violations of human rights. So when he speaks, people listen. His prediction about Justice Omotosho going to Sokoto has already sparked discussions across the country. Some believe it's just a wild claim, while others think it could actually happen. The timing of this is crucial too. This is not just about Kanu or Justice Omotosho. This is about the broader political situation in Nigeria. Kanu's imprisonment and the way he's been treated in detention. It raises questions about human rights and fairness in the judicial system. Many people are questioning whether Kanu received a fair trial or if this was more about political maneuvering. And now, you have this drama about a judge potentially begging a prisoner for forgiveness. The implications are huge. As for Nnamdi Kanu, there are two ways to look at this. Some will say he's a martyr, a symbol of resistance who is being silenced for his views on the Biafra cause. Others will say that he's a terrorist, someone who pushed an agenda that threatened the peace and unity of the country. But what can't be denied is that his trial and imprisonment have stirred a lot of emotion. The IPOB movement has grown in popularity over the years, and Kanu's supporters are loyal. The question is, how will this play out for Kanu? Will he become a figurehead for a new wave of resistance, or will his movement die out with him in prison? Now, let's talk about Sokoto, where Kanu was transferred. The decision to send him so far from home raised a lot of eyebrows. Why Sokoto? Why not somewhere closer? Many have speculated that the move was designed to cut Kanu off from his supporters and make it harder for his legal team to visit him. The idea is that isolating Kanu will weaken the movement. But Sowore is making a bold claim that Kanu, despite being locked away in Sokoto, has turned the place into something like Mecca, a place of pilgrimage for his followers. So while the authorities might have thought they were humiliating Kanu, it seems they've accidentally elevated his status in the eyes of his supporters. What does that tell us? It's simple. When people believe in something strongly, they'll find a way to make their voices heard. Even in the most isolated places, people will rally around a cause they believe in. And Kanu's cause? It's not just about one man anymore. It's about the Biafra movement, it's about separatism, and it's about freedom of speech. People see Kanu as a leader who has fought for what he believes is a better future for his people, and they will continue to fight for him. And that's where the drama really heats up. If Sowore's prediction comes true, and Justice Omotosho actually goes to Sokoto to beg Kanu, what does that mean for the future of Nigerian politics? It could be a game changer. It could mean that the judge who once sentenced Kanu to life imprisonment would be forced to admit his mistake and apologize for what many see as an unjust trial. Or it could mean something else, something even bigger. We could be witnessing a moment in Nigerian history where the power dynamics shift, where those in power are forced to listen to the people, and where the voices of dissent are not just heard but respected. So, where does this leave us? It's clear that things are far from over. In fact, they're just beginning. The drama surrounding Kanu's imprisonment and Sowore's bold prediction is only going to intensify, and with it, questions will continue to rise about justice, fairness, and the true nature of power in Nigeria. As we wait to see whether Justice Omotosho will take that journey to Sokoto, or if Kanu's supporters will continue to rally for his release, one thing is certain: the political landscape in Nigeria is changing. What happens next could have major consequences not just for Kanu or Omotosho, but for the future of Nigeria as a whole. So, if you're enjoying this breakdown and want to hear more as this story develops, remember to like this video and subscribe to stay updated. You don't want to miss what happens next. Trust me, we're in for one crazy ride, and I'll be right here to give you the latest and most interesting updates as soon as they drop. Alright, that's it for now. But stay tuned, because this story isn't over yet, and I'll be right here to bring you all the juicy details.